keep slapping at that ball, poking at that ball. You know, so it's the same thing. So to see Dak doing that, working on his craft, man, is impressive. You know, so we gotta stay on that. Keep doing what you're doing. And then you gotta have moxie. You gotta have some swag. You gotta be a little cocky. You know, you gotta feel. You gotta be her. Your teammates gotta see that. Hey, man.
They got to believe in you. If you second guessing yourself, guess what? They gonna be like, man, that man's scared.
That man's scared to death.
Man, we don't. That man don't
Cause
be
man, I tell people all the time, man, you hear when you under that center, you know, man, we hear stuff, man, that the average person would fold. When you got dogs on that other side looking you in your eyes, man, and they coming to eat. So man, your first defense is your line. So man, you have to have some moxie, man. You have to have some swag about yourself, and you got to be confident in what you're doing.
Okay.
Character.
Okay.
Character. Be reliable. You know. I learned to have a private life being a quarterback. Because what we do, you can't. A lot of people on the outside don't really need to know what you're doing. You know, some stuff you got to keep away from your teammates.
Right.
You know, if you're doing stuff, all your teammates don't need to know your personal business.
Right.
Because your job is to come on the field and work.
Right.
You know, you don't want to be that guy that's getting in trouble off the field.
Right. Right.
You know, but getting in trouble off the field.
But you can't alienate yourself.
You can't alienate yourself. Right. Right.
They gonna
right.
want. Hey, they gonna. It's something gonna be wrong
Oh,
every
yeah.
time we doing something.
Yeah.
The quarterback ain't there.
Man, I agree. Yeah, you got to be a part of
You
it.
got to be a part of it.
No. You can't isolate yourself. You got to be there, and because your guys, if anything, they gonna protect you off the field too. And I used to tell people all the time. I can remember guys, man, coming in my room, and hey, man, they raid my refrigerator. I ain't stopping them from getting what you gonna get. You want some snack? Get them snacks. You want some juice? You want a cake? It's yours, big dog. Get it. You know what I mean? So you gotta be, you know, you gotta have that bond with your teammates, and they can kind of feel, like, hey man, this my guy.
All right.
Potential. Gotta have potential. What that means is improve week to week.
Right.
You know, you can't stay on the same level and you don't want to dip. You want to learn something each week that you go out.
Your game got to keep
You got to
elevating.
keep elevating.
So you got to, well, if it is a ceiling, you got to bust that ceiling over and keep going.
Right. You got to take your squad to a new level.
Okay. Let me just say, if you just joining us, we're talking tonight about our black quarterback still dealing with stereotypes, and Fred Taylor, which is I still consider my quarterback, is giving us tips. He's played the position at a high level, Pee Wee League, junior high, high school, college, played some semi-pro. So if you're out there and you have a son, nephew, grandson, friend that's pursuing the quarterback position or have some interest in playing the quarterback position, get you a pencil and paper, or get you a tablet, or get your phone. Right. Take notes, because he's giving you jewels. He just told us that 1, you have to be coachable. 2, you got to have mental toughness. 3, you got to be consistent. And when he said about consistent, you got to be consistent in everything that you do, from studying film to being consistent in practice. 4, you got to have mocks. That means you got to have confidence, because don't nobody want a person leading them that doesn't have confidence. I know I don't, but listen, if you wouldn't show no confidence, I wouldn't let you lead me. I was like, he don't know he's going, I ain't following him. So you got to have confidence.
They will tell you.
Right. And he said 5, you got to have character. 6, you got to have potential. Hey.
And the last one, we need the last one, competitiveness. You got to be able to compete. You don't want nobody to give you anything, man. You want to earn your keep at all times. If they say cut the sprint short, no, coach, we got to finish this.
We got to finish.
Well, no, coach, we don't want to do that. You got to be the go-to guy through your teammates. If the coaches have a disagreement, you got to be that person. You know, if the team is unanimous on something, you got to be that person.
Hey, I'm glad you said that. You remember one time we had a big game coming up. It was I think we were playing against Purdue, and man, it rained. I mean, it rained so hard, and then it got cold. And coach said, we still going outside. I don't care if it is raining. Everybody like, man,
Right, it was
sick.
thunder.
So everybody got dressed. We had our mouth poked out, but you never got dressed.
Yeah.
And I said, T, you coming? All right, I ain't going out there. He said, you said it don't make no sense for us to go out there, man, at this late of year for somebody to get sick. We got a big game Friday night. You kept your clothes on. Coach came out there and said, Fred, why you ain't dressed? Coach, it's cold out there. We don't need to go out there, Coach. We can do this in the gym.
We can do it in the gym.
You said right. You said what we've been doing for the year. We mastered what we've been doing.
Right.
So there's no need to go out there and get somebody hurt or somebody catch the flu and then we missing a key player because they sick and we ain't got. Coach didn't like it, but guess what he said? Everybody go to the gym.
Right.
But if you wouldn't have spoke up and said it, guess what? We probably would have still been out there tonight.
We went on a roll.
Right. We went on the roll after this. So you're absolutely right. You got to be the voice of reason at some time when things it has an imbalance between players and coaches.
Right.
Hey, y'all go ahead and chime in on this. You can chime in on live. If you're online right now or on live right now and you don't want to chime in, give us a text at 601-732-5063. Once again, that number is 601-732-5063, and we're going to try to get your text and see can we ask Fred more questions. So let me go to my second question I want to ask you, and I don't want to take you away from what you want. Number 2, do black quarterbacks get a shorter leash than any other quarterback, say the white quarterback?
Hey man, I done seen it. I've experienced it. Man, not only do you get a shorter leash, I mean, you can see that with the Cam Newton situation. They're ready to move him out. You know, we saw it with Dwayne Haskins.
Mm-hmm.
We saw it with my man at Ohio State, Kelly Bryant.
He was at
Yeah.
the Clips. He was at Clips. I'm sorry, he was at Clips.
My fault. Yeah. But I mean, it's you know, the leash is short.
It's a choker.
It's a choker.
It's a choker.
Man, it gives you anxiety too, man. And a lot of people don't understand it, man, because we have to live on an edge anyway, like that. So we understand it, man. Hey, man, if we cut up, man, boom, if something happen, something get out of whack, man, we can be sent down second string, third string, or even dismissed from the team. You see that more with black quarterbacks. Man, they don't get the same opportunity. They're easily dismissed from teams. We've seen it. Look at the Jalen Hurts. Why this guy don't get to finish out what he helped start? You know.
And I'm still disgusted over the Kelly Bryant. I should be getting over it now because it's been almost a year.
Yeah.
But what I got disgusted about was what Kelly Bryant was doing last year opposed to Lawrence doing last year. Pretty much the same thing. So I think Clemson going to win regardless. They were clicking on all cylinders. So now you look at this year.
Right.
Now Kelly Bryant, he been going through some injury.
Yeah.
But for the most part, he been consistent.
He been consistent.
But the kid over at Clemson, he dropping. He dropping.
And when you hear them talk about us and them, you know, they always use those buzzwords. Oh, he's pro-ready, you know, versus he's an athlete at the position. Man, that's the worst thing you can tell us, man. You don't want to hear that. Because you got to understand now, we won from elementary, junior high, high school. We don't, those labels, man, they don't sit well with us.
Right.
Until we get to these programs with these guys, man, they're dealing with alums. So a lot of that stuff has to do with those boosters and those alums, man, at their school.
You're right.
We don't want this black kid up in this school playing this prestigious so-called position.
Yep.
It's just like being a CEO of a company.
Right.
I tell people, man, that's kind of how we have to deal with this thing. When you don't see a lot of black folks in these positions of CEOs in these companies, it's the same thing, man, that we go through on the football field, man. And so it's those stigmas, man, that stick with us, man, and it'll throw us off Because, man, now we have to regroup, find another team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do you have to play another position or things like that? It's like my man at Florida State. My QB end up going to Howard?
He had Hampton.
Yeah,
There's a Francois.
Francois.
Yeah, it's Francois.
See, like I say, man, you know, the thing happened with Cam Newton, man. You know, at Florida.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's well documented.
Right.
It's well documented. So it's not something that we just make up and say, hey, man, nah, man, it's not this. We live it. We go through it. You know, so oh yeah, no doubt about that.
Okay. Well, let's move right along to number 3. Why are coaches so quick to make black QBs change their position? You know, and it bothers me because you don't even give the kid a chance most of the time. First thing they want to do, athlete. Do you not realize that if you've been playing quarterback for 4, 5, 6 years, it's not easy to go play running back?
You've been doing. That's what I've been. You doing it your entire life, from Pop Warner all the way up through college.
Right.
And now all of a sudden, just because, and that's why most of us are hesitant to run the 40.
Right.
Most of the time when you see us, we say, nah, man, we don't want to run the 40. We don't want to run a good time. Even though we can.
Right.
But that shouldn't be an asterisk by us because we can run a 40-yard dash faster than another kid that's not as athletic.
Right.
Because he's athletic too.
Mm-hmm.
But you hear this thing about leadership positions. And those, and they try to keep it to where you have a place for a Peyton Manning or Eli Manning. See, like now they already on their nephew.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you know. So a lot of times, man, what would Peyton Manning play if he didn't play quarterback?
Proper tight end.
He couldn't play tight end.
Too little.
He couldn't play wide receiver.
Too slow.
So when I say you have to have people in those positions, just like Cutcliffe and a lot of these coordinators. See, a lot of people don't understand, man. A lot of these guys, man, when they're in their league, you have people in those leagues, man, that's looking out for you. Mm-hmm. We don't have that much of that in
We don't. People scared to put their name on
No. So, man, you have guys, but they're, you know, you see a lot of us, man, playing in the arena. Mm-hmm. You see us playing in the CFL,
right,
putting up good numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But man, you don't get that same call like Moore did with the Chiefs. You know, man, they called this guy coaching his high school team, and the Kansas City Chiefs called him up and gave him an opportunity. Mm-hmm. He coaching high school football, but he was garbage in Miami. Mm-hmm. But man, you just won't, you know. So yeah, that you know. That's why I think they just ran a segment on Lamar Jackson when he said, "Nah, man, these folks asked him to change position."
Oh, it was the GM. What's his name?
He ended up apologizing.
Poland. Yeah, Bill Poland. Yeah, he told him he think he should change to receiver.
Yeah.
Who said he could catch?
Who said he could catch?
Just because he can run a 4.3 don't mean he can catch.
I was recruited to play wide receiver and DB. You're like, man, what film are you watch?
And I'm like, once again, why do you think it's easy for a kid to change position, one skill position to another?
Skill position.
That's just like telling undersized linebacker that you got to go play guard. Right. How you know he can translate from linebacker to guard just because he got quick feet? But he undersized a linebacker or whatever the case may have. That never made any sense to me.
And then they play this IQ. They play this IQ game.
Right.
Too. They had this what they call the test that they take.
The Wonderlic.
And that's the way to isolate you. But I tell people all the time, you gotta understand. See, when we come from in the inner city, the hood, the ghettos, whatever you want to call it. When we come in these different programs, most of us don't have a quarterback coach.
Right.
A position coach. We just playing.
When's the first time you got a quarterback coach?
When I got to TCU.
See that? So that means from elementary all the way up to college, you basically learn from Maurice.
I learned from the street.
Leonard and all that.
Right.
So you didn't have that constant, tutelage in
Right.
your ear, and I can kind of relate to that.
That's right.
You know, I had a good Pee Wee League coach,
Right.
Coach Love. He played running back, so he was able to help me there. But once I got to junior high, it was strictly like what I learned from them.
Exactly what you
And
learned.
when I got to high school, you know, we had Coach Willie Heidelberg, but you know, he was kind of all
He
over
wasn't,
the
he
place.
wasn't, he wasn't, he wasn't, he wasn't that, he wasn't that seasoned to teach what we needed to be taught.
Right.
You know, so, yeah. So I tell people all the time, when people say the quarterback coach, when I got there, I had never met my quarterback coach when I got to TCU. And I'm like, what is a quarterback coach? Who is that? You know, I'm thinking, hey man, hey, my offensive coordinator have always been coaching me.
Right.
So I never had a one-on-one session throughout my career playing that position.
Mm-hmm.
So and you know, and so a lot of that stuff, man, you get caught up because you hadn't been trained like a lot of these kids that are going through these camps or going through these different programs. And I say to these middle school and these little league coaches, get people on your staff that can help these kids.
Right.
Don't just grab the athlete, because you're doing a disservice to the kid. You got to have somebody, man, can sit down and go over these intangibles, teach the kids the game the right way. Not just put a kid in there to run sweep right, sweep left, and you just say, hey, man, I'm going to beat you with these two guys, with these 2-3 athletes. These kids need to get these skills,
Mm-hmm.
you know, on point too. And I also want to, real quick,
Go ahead. I'm gonna read this question now.
go ahead.
So his question was, and I want to say it was Raphael. Let me see. Raphael, yeah. Ralph, hopefully I understood your question right. He basically asked, with guys like you, like Elton James, Bunny Rabbit, and things of that nature, do you think the coaches could have did a better job of developing you all, getting a better grasp of the concept of the quarterback position, or they were just going with the flow at the time,